I did it. I made it out. This is another location I'm at. Anthem Hills Park, also in Henderson. And I bought a little friend with me. Go. As you can see behind me, I have my dog. She's tiny. She's 11 pounds. And she's also very stubborn. I'm trying to fix the image here, but you'll probably see her in the background. She doesn't feel like chasing much of the ball because she's more intrigued with the camera, with what I'm doing. Yeah, she's not interested. So, in this case, I will continue walking and hopefully you catch glimpses of her in the background. This is pretty much how the routine goes when I'm taking these walks, okay? So, you ever wonder, right? You know, we all love our dogs. Dogs are godsend, right? And for those of you that have a dog, I think I wanted to do this video and not to get too emotional or sentimental. We know they have to go one day, right? Their lives are very short, which is why they designed. Hold on a second. Come here. You got to get on YouTube. Look at this. Look at this. You got to get on camera because we're going to walk about a mile. She's a senior dog, folks. And she's been giving me this look. We haven't really gone to the park much, or I haven't really driven around much with her and taken her to the parks because Vegas, she'll get fried, you know. It's as we all know, this is a desert out here, right? So when it gets hot, it gets really, really hot. And so the reason why, man, I love you. She's about to turn 11 in February, although she may not look like it. That's exactly what's deceiving about her, and her name is Sneaky. So this was my ex-girlfriend's dog when we were living in California. Man, this was nearly when I was with her. Wow, nearly 10 years ago. 10 years ago we broke up, and I've had the dog since. So she's coming of age. She's senior. I try to carry her as much as I can during these walks because once I get going in these walks, obviously she cannot keep up too much, right? She can actually, but she'll give me that look like, aren't you done? And then she'll see a squirrel, and that's a wrap, right? Look at it. She's spoiled, isn't she? So what I wanted to do this one here, one, you get to see me a little sentimental, right? Dogs really bring out your personality, right? Sometimes, you know, you look at human beings, how they react to a dog when they meet and greet a dog or any stranger's dog versus when they meet your significant other or a friend. The reaction is priceless. Okay, get down. You want to get down? I know you want to get down. Okay, she chose to get down. Now she wants to run around. Good. I like that. So now you may see her in the backdrop somewhere. The trailer effect. But yeah, so, you know, the dogs make you go, you have to walk your dogs, right? You have to get out and walk your dog, right? So why not make it an exercise for yourself? I easily get about 3,000, 4,000 steps with this little one here. She's so excited. She's so excited because, there we go, you got a side profile. Because it's been a while. She knows that this is a new territory. She's got the happy chemicals on overdrive. I want to keep an eye on her because, you know, I don't have my my gun. I have a CCW concealed to carry. I didn't bring it today, but I probably should carry it around when I get deeper into the hikes, the trenches, because of the coyotes and wildlife, you know, that can easily pick this up. And if I'm in that environment, I would keep her on the leash and carry her. So yeah, you know, if you're struggling, right, to, you know, get out and just simply walk, which is what I love to do. Right now I'm intermittent fasting as well, and but this video is like more about walking your dog and using that as a launching off pad for yourself, and getting in a habit of prolonging that walk. Like anything, go a little bit further, because your dog wants to walk more. And a lot of us, I know, are lazy. Unless your dog has, like, obviously some conditions that prevent them from walking too much, or some health ailments. I get that. I totally understand. So no diss there, like no judgment there. You know, when I do these videos, by the way, please just be, one, kind, two, understand that I'm a very empathetic person. If someone is going through something, or an animal is going through something, right? Like your dog, your pet. I'm speaking to the general population that actually has control over these elements. And if you can get out and use your dog as a launching pad, as momentum to walk more, then do that, right? Use that as an opportunity to get out and meet other dog owners, or other, you know, pets. There she comes in the background. I love the background. Look at it. Hey, yes, good girl. And, you know, once you're done with walking your dog, then you go back home, park your dog, give her the treats. She's going to love you for it, because one, we got out right to the park. She's going to be happy. She's going to go to sleep. She's going to camp out. You now try to get back out again. Don't wait. Do not wait. Because just like your dog needs that attention to get there, 500 steps a day with their little paws, right? You need your own steps. So this is going to sound funny, but take yourself out just like you would take your dog out. Does that make sense? Make the time for your walks just like you make the time for your dog's walks. I think walking your dog is just gravy. Like, that's just icing on the cake. You should be walking regardless of your dog, right? Even if you don't have a dog. I am just using this dog analogy today. One, because I love it. She just bursts out of nowhere. But I'm just using the dog a little bit today is because a lot of us have dogs. A lot of us, especially during COVID, you know, our animals, our pets, really were that companion. You know, when I broke up with my girlfriend and she emptied, you know, the place we were living at, I was a stepfather at that time. And that breakup was probably the worst breakup. The pain I felt, it's hard to describe that feeling. You never quite get over that pain, because there's beauty in that pain, and it makes you into something. I don't wish it upon nobody, but that's life. If you're not going to roll the dice and take chances in life and get to experience things, you are not going to grow. That's just as simple as I can put it, and nicely as I can put it. But the one thing that was there for me was this dog. And I was so thankful that they left the dog, because she tried to come back in a few months to try to negotiate the dog, but the dog was not having it. And besides that, took better care of the dog. You know, she sleeps in my bed. She's like my magnet. And I know she's going to break my heart when it's her time to go. But I'm accepting. I'm psychologically building in that story now, that narrative. And what I want to do, part of doing YouTube and leaving my corporate job that I did the video on, a few videos, is I really didn't want to travel that much. You know, I was traveling so much on the other job that I didn't want to be away from my dog, because she's senior. You know, she's a senior dog. She's getting up there, and I wanted to spend these next 3-4 years, which is her legacy years, twilight years, you know, just being closer to her. But when you take care of something like this, right, and give her the best care and love that you can, you know, it tells a lot about you as a person, I think, personally, but also you're prolonging their life. You're giving them the best life possible. And she's actually registered as a emotional rescue, you know, emotional therapy pet. And so I do have the privilege of taking her to a few places, but she'd rather stay home. She would rather stay home. So that's the video, folks. Not to make this long-winded, is use your dog as an opportunity to build momentum, to build the mind, right? That, hey, I don't want to shortcut it. I've walked my dog, but now I'm going to use that momentum to go right back out again. And then this is how you build day after day. You know, I've had her for nearly 11 years. I'll be honest, she actually inspired me to walk. She inspired me to walk. And more so is because once I had her with me, I was like, might as well just stop walking. And then she's easy to carry, so I carry her. Okay, until the next one, the episode, right? Walking Diaries, walk and talk. Mamba out.